What's up, guys? We're gonna cook some spare ribs out on my Recteq pellet grill. Raining outside and just a nasty day, so I'm on vacation. Rather be fishing, but I thought I'd do this, kind of help pass the day and share what I do on making these spare ribs. I buy them from Costco's. They come in 3 in a pack. It's a great deal. I'll go ahead and I'll pull them apart out the package when I get home, and I vacuum pack them in separate racks. So I'll cook one of these today. We'll each get 3 or 4 ribs, and I'll have some deer sausage with steamed syrup and green onions that we had made up in Lagno's and Lafayette. So, and they're delicious. So that's going to make a nice little meal for us tonight. It's a pretty long cook, so it's, let's see, 12:30. I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing it and get it on the grill now. So, I mean, like I said, I vacuum packed it. I'm gonna pull it out, kind of look at them, try to clean them up a little bit. Get that membrane off of there. Get a butter knife. Let's see. Kind of started off with a butter knife, and then I'll grab it with a paper towel, and it makes it so much easier for these things to be pulled apart. You want to get this off where you can get some seasoning in there. I'm going to cook them. I started off at 250, my pellet grill. I'll cook it through the whole way through at 250 degrees. And I will, I don't have a certain way I do it. I just kind of, I look at them and I feel them, and temperature wise, I mean, there's no set way. I just want to be able to see. I want the color to look good. I'll probably smoke it for a couple hours at 250, unwrapped. I'm going to put a rub on it, season it up, and then we'll wrap it in aluminum foil for an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, until it becomes probably around 205 degrees, and the bones are kind of protruding out of the side. It's like it's separating itself from it. I like using the spare ribs more than the baby back ribs. I feel like there's just so much flavor, so much, a lot more fat in it. You can see how pretty these are. I went ahead and I'm trimming up the back side to get some of the fat off and just clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna look at the front side a little bit. Might take a little bit of this off. A lot of this fat will render out, but I want to get the biggest part of it off. And you can see just all fat. Get this out. And most people will barbecue baby back ribs, backyard barbecue people. And that's what I used to cook a lot, until one time I went ahead and I cooked these, and my family loved them. They were so much better tasting, and so they told me this is what they want from now on, so this is it. So I'm gonna leave that in right there. And what I'm gonna do now is I'll go back to the back side. I'm gonna start seasoning that side up. I'm gonna take a couple of limes. I like putting lime juice on my beef and my pork. I think it helps tenderize it a little bit and just puts a good flavor on it. And I'm gonna rub all of that in. And these are so easy to cook. It's fun. I'm gonna go ahead and use a mustard base to bind my rubs. I have this Heat Sweet barbecue rub and his cherry rub, and I have my own black pepper, salt, garlic mixture. It's 60% black pepper, 30% salt, and 10% garlic. And I just ground pepper and kosher salt. And that's what I use, because I felt like all of this other stuff we used to use was just too salty. And I have health conditions, as this whole YouTube channel is about. I was diagnosed with stage 4 renal cell cancer in May of 2019. And Jesus is still healing today. I am walking testimony that I'm still here when the doctor said I wouldn't. I found a doctor that Jesus is using to help heal me. So what I'm doing now is just trying to help other people with this channel through their journey with cancer. And also, this is my passion, is cooking. So cooking and fishing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some stuff like this and you know, help some people out. There's a lot of people out here that know how to cook. A lot of people just starting out that may need a little help. So I'll put a little bit of mustard on here and I'll rub it in, not a lot. Try to get it all over on the meat, especially the sides. Don't forget about the sides. And I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna layer my rubs. The one thing I've learned since I started, I got this pellet grill and smoking. It's so much easier to cook. It's Wi-Fi. I can set it up on my phone. I'll show you how when I turned on my pit. And you'll see how easy it is, and you can control the heat a lot better. Today I'm using B&B pellets, and it's a post oak, pecan, and a cherry pellet. So I get that kind of flavor out of it. I really like that mixture they have. So I'm gonna take some salt and pepper, and I'm gonna be pretty generous with it. And I'm on the back side first. I wanna make sure I get some on the sides too. I don't wanna miss the sides, man. And then I'm gonna go with my barbecue rub, the sweet rub first. I'm gonna be pretty generous with it. Again, the sides. I'm gonna pat it down. I don't wanna rub it in, I just wanna pat it. And then I'm gonna go with the cherry rub, color, flavor. Again, pretty generous. Sides. And I'm patting it in pretty good. Try not to waste a whole lot. That side's done. You can see what it looks like. Starting to look really good. Then I'm going to turn it over. Same thing. I'm going to take some lime. I'm going to start off with the lime first. I'm going to rub that in. Come back with some mustard. Already did the side, so I don't have to worry about it. So basically now I'm worried about just getting this top part nice and pretty. This is what you're going to look at whenever it's on the plate anyway. So get salt and pepper on it and garlic mixture. Give it a little pat. And I'm going back with my sweet rub. On pork, sweet, not so sweet on beef. When you're seasoning, you can use anything you want. There's so many rubs out there, man. I just found this one and I'm using it for now. I'm not stuck on it. It's been good. This guy's won a whole bunch of barbecue championships. So I mean, you gotta go with what a winner, you know. I'm just a backyard barbecuer. Not competition. I don't even want to do competition. Like I said, I'm a survivor of cancer, and I'm just looking to enjoy life and help others and help pass the time of day and share what I love, my passion. So I'm going back with the cherry right now on it, and I'm just going to pat it down. You can see, I mean, that is pretty. Very pretty. I have them ready, put on the grill. The grill's heated up to 250. It's a little thinner on this side. My grill gets a little hotter on this side, so I'm going to go ahead and put them with the meatier part facing the side that heats up. And I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to cover it for 2 hours before I even open it and check it. And we'll see what it looks like then. If it needs to be spritzed or if we still good. We're looking for the rub to be caramelized to where if you touch it, none of the rub comes off. It's all soaked into the meat. And once that happens, then we can go ahead and wrap it and put a little bit of sauce in it and stuff. I'll show you what we'll do later with that. So hang tight. 2 hours later, we'll come back and take a look at this. All right, I'm about an hour into the cook on the pit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get my my sauce ready for when I wrap it. I'm going to put a little mixture of liquid inside my aluminum foil. Keep it moist, help it cook a little quicker, and just bring more flavor into it. I got just Rouse's brand apple cider vinegar. Got about a half a cup here. I'm going to pour that in here. I'm going to take some honey and about that much honey. Get some brown sugar, just light brown sugar, and about that much. And I'm going to have this butter spray that I use a lot while grilling. I'm just going to pour a little bit of that in there. About that much. And I'm going to mix it up. This will all caramelize once the sugar and all of that heats up. It'll just help put a glaze on top of the ribs. So we'll wait. Got another hour to go to check the ribs. Just wanted to get this ready. I'll put this in the fridge. 2 hours is up now. We're going to take a look at them, see what they look like. See if they need to stay on a little bit longer or what's the deal with them. Oh, they look good. Look so good. I'm going to touch them, just kind of rub them, see if I'm getting seasoning off of it. Got a little bit of season that's coming off, not a lot. Let me show you kind of what they look like. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the potatoes. I have some potatoes on here I'm cooking with it. I'm gonna put it on the hot side of the grill. I'm gonna let these go for another 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. I don't need to spritz them. I like what I like what they look like. I don't think I have anything that's burning on it. The bark is really starting to look good, and I think we'll be good in about 30 minutes. We'll be able to wrap it up. So, well, I went ahead and I pulled it 2 hours and 30 minutes. Everything looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and get it ready to wrap it. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna grab a little bit of this sweet barbecue sauce, and I'm gonna put it on the aluminum foil. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn these over on top of that. So I'm gonna put it on top of the rub that I just put on. I'll go ahead and take these off. Well, I'm gonna wash them. Don't want to save them. Wipe them off just like you do with your hands, and you can use them again. I use them with a white cotton glove. Keeps the heat from getting on my hands. And I'm gonna take a little bit more of my rub, not a lot, put on it. I'll grab my mixture from earlier, and it's a liquid. I mean, it's pretty soft, and I'm just going to put that on top of my ribs. And it's going to get to the bottom. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab my first layer, and I'm going to wrap meat side down. Got it pretty tight. Come over here with this one. I'm going to go ahead and fold this one up. I don't want all that steam escaping. And there it is. It was nicely wrapped, very tight. It's got liquid inside. I'm going to put it on the pit for probably an hour and a half more. While the ribs are finishing up in the fall, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the glaze ready and have it ready for whenever the ribs are reach about 205. It's not so much the temperature, but it's the flexibility of the ribs. If they feel like they're falling apart, I want to look at the ribs, make sure that the meat is separating from the bone. But it's pretty simple. What I'm using is it's just apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna use 1 part that. And then I'm going to use this huge smokehouse sugar-free barbecue. It's honey flavored. It's pretty good. I like the idea it's sugar-free. So we're going to put some of that in there. Put about 2/3 this. And get that mixed into there. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some Steen's pure cane syrup. So I'm kind of defeating the purpose on the sugar-free, I think. But it tastes great. So, and it's got a pretty mahogany color to it. Not that much. It's so good. Go ahead and mix that up. Give it a little taste. A little bit more. Trying to knock out some of that, any bitterness from the vinegar. Oh yeah, very good. That's it. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. So they basically cooked. I'll let you take a look at that. You can see how the ribs are separating. It smells amazing. What I'm gonna do now is pull them off, bring them inside, sauce them up real good. Notice I'm not rubbing it. I don't want to rub off any of my seasoning that I have on it. Get them nice and sticky. And I'll get them back on the grill for about 15 minutes, leaving it at 250. The deer sausage is ready also. Thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing, please hit like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you know somebody who's dealing with cancer, like I am, share this video with them. Share my other videos with them where I'm talking about my journey and, you know, how I walked through it and kept a positive attitude through it. I was diagnosed May 2019, and today I'm healed by God's will. It's all Jesus is in His glory. As long as I'm blessed to be here, I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to do some cooking and just talk about my journey through cancer. So I hope everybody had a blessed day. At the end of the video, I'll have a picture of the plated food on it. So thanks again, y'all.